Welcome everyone to the August 16th, 2022 Committee Meeting for Corporate Services. On this committee is myself, Councillor O'Toole, Councillor Bressey, and Mayor Jackie Clayton. We have no delegations, so we'll go right straight to report. Today we have the Director Services Area report coming from Acting Director Kent Bowman, whom I believe had a birthday recently. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Chair Blackmore. Indeed, I did have a birthday. I won't tell you what number it was, but it was significant. Yes, thank you, Councillor Blackmore. For the Director's Report area, we'll start with the multi-department ERP project. The ERP project with finance, procurement, human resources, IT, and strategic initiatives continue to work collaboratively on the ERP. Currently starting the final round of testing with go live set for early October. Assessment taxation. Assessors will also start looking at growth for 2023 tax year with new assessment created in 2022. Finance, budget preparation. Departments with the support of finance have completed operating, manpower, and capital plans. CLT will be meeting on the preliminary plans this week. Deliberations will be held in November. Budget engagement. Online budget engagement is still open and includes a survey opportunity for questions and answers, open budget data, and a balancing act tool. Additionally, a public session will be held later next month for more information to come. GIS and IT, the previous elections mapping and applications have been refreshed and are available online for use. Comms and marketing, the online component of the resident satisfaction survey wrapped up on August 5th. Results will be presented at August 30th committee meeting. Election promotional campaigns underway, being planned in 3 areas: nominations, election worker hiring and voting. Promotions for the Experience Grande Prairie event launched last week. We look forward to celebrating the city centre with a 2-day festival August 26th to the 27th. Legislative Services is in preparation for the October 2022 by-election, which is occurring. And that is the end of the report. Thank you.
Do we have any questions for Mr. Bowman? Well, it is a birthday for you because no one has any questions. How perfect is that? So we will move on to item 3.2, which is the second quarter financial report, and Shauna Hansen will provide that for us. Go ahead, Ms. Hansen.
Thank you, Chair Blackmore. Good morning. So I'm going to respectively assume that everyone has read the report, and I'm just going to jump right into the summary conclusion. So despite a few budget pressures expected in 2022, management is anticipating a slight shortfall of $400,000 by year end. Management is actively exploring and implementing strategies to mitigate the risk of the shortfall being realized by year end. The city maintains a net financial asset position and accumulated surplus, indicating that there are sufficient resources to support future services. The city is also well within provincially prescribed debt and debt servicing limits, as required by the MGA, and maintains sufficient reserves to support fiscal prudency. So the recommendation is that committee receive the unaudited financial statements and supporting information for the quarter ending June 30th, 2022.
Thank you, Ms. Hansen. Do we have any questions? We'll go first to Councillor Bressey.
Great, thank you. I had a question about I noticed that we're in deficit in transportation because of additional snow clearing requirements. Am I safe in assuming that in that $355,000 deficit, we're still assuming we're going to do a couple rounds of residential clearing in 2022 and that's built into that? Or are we going to be another however much in the hole every time we do residential clearing in 2022?
I think Director Glavin has the answer for that.
Thank you, Chair Blackmore. So that is assuming regular amount of snow removal. So if we didn't have to do any snow removal this year, we'd likely be on budget. However, we are assuming we're going to have to do at least one more.
Excellent, thank you.
Any other questions? Seeing none, can we have a motion? Councillor O'Toole?
Yes, I can make that motion. I recommend the committee receive the unaudited financial statements and supporting information for the quarter ending June 30th, 2022.
Any discussion? Call a question. All in favor or not? And that motion carries. We'll move on to the outstanding items list. Again, Mr. Bowman, go ahead with that.
Thank you, Chair Blackmore. The outstanding items list currently has nothing on it, so I have not much to report in that regard.
We were hoping you'd add like 5 things. We don't need a motion if there's nothing on it, correct? Seeing that we've reached the end of our agenda, I will adjourn this meeting and we'll take a 5-minute break before we go to protective services.
Well, nothing changes. There's a report.